Good morning guys, I thought I'd do a quick video on me unboxing my brand new Rolex GMT BLNR. I thought we might find it beneficial. I'll go through the watch functions and things like that with you. But yeah, whenever you pick up a Rolex, it always comes in one of these sleeves. So take the sleeve off. Okay, and then we're left with the box that they come in. Now the box size varies depending on which Rolex model you get. You get the steels, they come in smaller boxes. If you get the bimetals, they come slightly bigger, and then obviously the golds are even bigger. So this being a steel model, it comes in one of the smaller boxes. So the sleeve just pops off. Okay, and then we've got just a bit of a protective layer there. And we're left with the green box inside. The best way to get these green boxes out, just turn it over. Okay, and then we flip it back. And green boxes, pretty standard, really pretty standard stuff. And then it just comes with, so on the bottom of the box, you've just got Rolex SA Geneva, just telling you that oyster, and then put it in. We've got this crown, which I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with indeed. Let's just open the box and just see what you get. So open up your box, and we're left with obviously your watch, with a little pouch here as well. Just pop the watch up. There we go. It comes with the protective bezel cover on there as well. Up here as well, we've got a little pouch that we pull down, and in there we've got our guarantee and also our guarantee card. Now, what Rolex are doing at the moment, or official dealers are doing at the moment, they're holding back your guarantee card for a few months, just so you don't sell it onto the grey market and flip it and make a profit, which, to be honest, I think is a great thing. It just allows everyone a chance, or a fighting chance, of owning one of these amazing timepieces from new without paying the extortionate prices. So after a few months, I think it's about six months, depends on the Rolex dealer, you can get your guarantee card back. So the idea is that you keep it then, you know, or if you flip it, that's completely up to you. But it's just to try and stop those watches flooding onto the grey market. And also in here as well, we've got our instruction manual, which, to be honest with you, is really well detailed. It just goes through about when you first wear it, about winding the watch, but we'll go through all those functions later. And just about the GMT, little introduction into it being, you know, a pilot's watch, so you can set 3 different time zones if you wish. It's just such a great watch, you know, multifunctional watch, and it just goes through, you know, keep going through. It tells you the functions and things like that, but we'll go through all that, you know, in hand, how you set it all. And then obviously in the box itself, we've got the most important thing is the actual watch itself. Like I say, it comes with the protective bezel. I'm not even taking the stickers off this yet. Like I say, I just picked this up yesterday. Still got the stickers on, which I'll remove in front of you guys in a little bit. Let's just put the watch to the side. And then also you've got your spare links. I've actually taken too many links out, so the watch is a bit too tight for me, so I'm going to go pop back a little bit today and add a link back in, so it just fits a lot better. It's just a bit too tight at the moment as well. It's a bit cold in the UK, so when it gets hot, obviously the wrist swells and it will just be a bit too tight. It has actually got a small clasp adjustment on there, which I'll go through with you. About 5mm, I think it extends. But even with that, when it's in, it's still a bit tight. So I'll change it anyway. You get your certified guarantee of you get with all Rolexes, and obviously Rolex card. Oh, let's get that out. And obviously that's your Rolex card, and it's got your serial number on the back and things like that. Okay, so let's go back to the watch itself. And like I say, it's got the bezel cover on it, so I'll just pop that off. Okay, that's such a stunning watch, absolutely stunning. So we've still got the stickers on, but we'll just stick that in a little bit. So this is cross, obviously pop it off. Okay, let me just pop that off. There we go. Let's take it off the cushion, put the cushion back. Okay. So this is the clasp I was telling you about. So flip it back here. I've got a little extendable bit here. We push it in. Makes it a nice solid Rolex click. You know, things are well made when they make that click, like the subs when you turn the bezel and it makes that clicking noise. This doesn't actually make a clicking noise when you turn the bezel, but I'll show you that in a second. So this is at the smallest setting. So if your wrist swells or you get a bit hot, or the watch becomes tight on your wrist, just pop that off, and then it extends. So it goes from that, put that back in, from that setting there, pull it out to there. It's about 5mm setting. It's not massive, but it just allows you that bit of breathing space if you need to. Okay. So obviously your bezel moves. It's bi-directional, so unlike the Submariners, you can move it both ways. And then obviously you've got your hour hand, your minute hand, and your GMT hand. So at the moment, obviously we've got this 9 o'clock here in the UK, we've just gone 9 o'clock. And then obviously the GMT hand is actually pointing to 9 o'clock down here. And then your minute hand's up there. So the idea is you have your local time, which would be, well, it depends which way you want to set it, but you have your GMT hand, which is here, which is, yeah, just here, pointing to, like I say, 9 o'clock, and you can adjust that. And then you've got your 9 o'clock, obviously pointing to here with obviously your minutes, and then you turn your bezel as well, so you can move it for a quick adjustment. You can move it, say, so it's 4 o'clock, you can move that to 4 o'clock, and then we know that wherever we are at the moment, it's, you know, about 7 minutes past 4 in the morning. So that's a quick way of doing it. And you've got your local time if you want, where you come from, which is 4 minutes past 9, or sorry, 7 minutes past 9. That's a quick way of doing it. Put that back. Okay, and then obviously what we'll do is we'll go through the function of how you change the GMT hand and things like that, and how we set the third time as well. Okay guys, so this is how the GMT function works and how you can set it. So obviously the local time would be your hour hand and your minute hand. So at the moment it's about, it's coming up to 20 to 10 in the UK at the moment. Now the GMT reference is pointing to 12 o'clock. So it would be 20 to 1 in the afternoon. And then obviously what we can do is we know that marker there is sort of just coming up to 1 o'clock or 1 PM. But if we move the outer bezel, say 10 o'clock, we know that now the minute hand is obviously 22 still, but we know that the GMT hand is coming up to 10 o'clock. So we've got 3 time settings there. We've got the local time, which is 20 to 10 in the morning. We've also got, we know that back here it's coming up to 20 to 1. Okay, but obviously we know that because of where the bezel positions are. So when this is moved, we know that that's still 20 to 1. Okay, and then it's like I say, if we move this back here, we know it's coming up to about 20 to 10 in the morning. So we've got 3 times. So we've got 20 to 10 UK time. We've got 20 to 1. So in our second time zone, we'll turn it back. There we go. Reference 20 to 1. And again, if we set this to say we've just landed touchdown somewhere, let's not use 10. Let's use 8 o'clock. It's coming to 20 to 8. So we've got 20 to 10 in the UK. 20 to 1, say somewhere else, and then obviously we've got 20 to 8 in the morning somewhere else as well. Okay, that's how you do your 3 time zones. So let's pop that back there. Okay, now how you settle that, it's got 3 or triple crown lock there. So what we do is we unscrew it. Okay, and put it out. And the first setting, okay, is how we wind the watch on. So if the watch had stopped, oh, I've pulled it out too far. If the watch had stopped and we need it to be sort of wound on to wind that main spring on, we just turn that. You can hear it turning. That's one in the spring. And Rolex recommends sort of turning that sort of 25 times when you first wear it or when the watch has stopped. And now the second setting, put it out. That will adjust the hour. Now you can hear the hour clicking. It goes both ways. Okay. And then the third setting is if we wind it all the way out, pull it out, it stops the second hand. Second hand is now stopped. And if we move the minute hand, it adjusts our GMT hand. So that's why it says in the instruction booklet to set this setting first before you adjust the hour. So at the moment in the UK, like I said, it's coming up to 9:45 in the morning. So if we want to adjust this, we turn it around, so it gets 9:45. The other thing as well is to change the date on this, you have to wind it round. Okay. So let's wind it all the way around. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And now the date will click. There we go. Just jump to day. But the nice thing with this, compared to say a date adjust, is you can wind it backwards. So you can wind this backwards and the date comes back. You don't have to go round and round and round all the month calendar again. So let's wind that back and get back to the right time. Okay. And we'll set that to, it's 9:45. Sorry, I've gone too far. So there we go. And we'll put it back in. Second hand stops. And we push it all the way in. And we give it a wind. And obviously you want it nice and tight. And carefully wind it in, nice and tight, so it makes that waterproof seal. Up to 100 metres, this is waterproof too. Unlike the sub, which is obviously 300 metres. And there we go. And that's how you do your time zones. So last bit of the video, we're just going to take the stickers off and get ready to wear it. So on the side here, we've got one sticker. Pull that off. It's one of the best parts of getting a brand new watch is when you get to de-sticker it. Turn that off. So there we go guys, completely de-stickered now. I'm ready to wear. Like I say, I need to adjust the links, put one more in because it's slightly too tight. But yeah, it's just such a stunning watch. I'll show you on the wrist. So I'll take my oldest Rolex, or my first Rolex I ever bought, my date just off. Okay, just come back from service actually, and to be honest with you, it was expensive, but all the case, all the shoulders were completely scratched and dented, and you can see it's come back as like brand new. So it was expensive, but it was 100% worth it. But yeah, enough of that watch. So this is it on the wrist. Put it on. As you can see, such a stunning watch. I'll just show you with the adjustment clasp put in. Let's take that off. Put that on. It's pretty tight. A bit too tight. So I think one more link, put back in, and it will be perfect. So there we go guys, that was my unveiling of my brand new GMT 2 Master, GMT Master 2, sorry, Be There Now, or otherwise known as the Batman. Thanks guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like if you did. If you've got any comments, then I'll be more than happy to hear them. Okay guys, take care, bye for now.